Hey guys, it's the next day. Just to update you, Elvis is doing great. He's already been playing and he got a little shaky for a minute, but other than that, he's been acting totally normal. Has been eating, has been drinking. He was doing the same thing last night. So I didn't update you guys after 8 p.m., but he kept having little spurts of like whining a little bit. So he was just kind of like uncomfortable still. And I wasn't sure about the pain medicine, like when he would actually need it or how I'd be able to tell that he would need it. So at one point I tried to pick him up and he growled at me, and he never does that. So I kind of figured that he was just not feeling very comfortable. So at about 9 o'clock, I gave him his pain meds just so he'd be comfortable for the night. I also took off his little arm bandage last night. So this is what it looks like. So I mean, you can barely see the tiny little speck on there of like where they drew the blood. It just unwrapped. So it's like, it kind of sticks to itself. It was really easy to peel off. You don't need to like cut it off or anything. It just like unwraps. So yes, I mean, I'm feeling a lot better today. I actually slept, so that's nice. And yeah, so me and Elvis are both feeling great. He's been running around. He's jumped up on the bed, which I've been trying really hard not to let him, but he's not really complaining other than the one little minute that he started shivering, but then I just wrapped him up in a blanket and put him on my lap and he was fine. So I haven't given him pain meds again because it's only once a day. So maybe at 9 p.m. if he starts to act a little weird, maybe I'll give him more, but they said that he might not need them at all. So I'll just kind of pay attention to how he's acting. One mistake that I did make last night is I had taken off his collar and not his collar, but his cone, because I figured he wouldn't really be able to sleep with it because of course he hates it. Like there's no dog that actually likes that thing. And so I took it off of him and he slept that way. But the thing is that while I'm sleeping, I'm a light sleeper, but so like if he even gets up and starts walking around, I'll wake up because I know that means he needs to go to the bathroom. So he'll kind of pace back and forth. So just like hearing his footsteps, it's kind of funny. I'll immediately wake up and let him out, but it's not very often that he does that, but every time it usually wakes me up. So I was hoping that if he started licking himself, I would wake up, and sure enough, I did. But if there was any other times that he was licking himself and I didn't hear it, that would have been really bad, because there was one time that I did wake up to him licking his incision, and who knows how long he was actually doing that for. So I definitely should have left the cone on the whole night because I did have to get up because I was so tired when he woke me up that I was worried that I would sleep through it. And so the problem with them licking the incision site is that they have dissolving stitches, and the enzymes in their saliva will dissolve the stitches faster. So you don't want that. You want them to just not be bothered and stay on there. And he listens. Like if I catch him and I tell him not to, he'll stop. But the thing is that if I'm not paying attention and he does that, he gets away with it. So I did put the collar back on him when I woke up, and he hated it. He kept trying to paw it off, and he kept like being uncomfortable and pacing, and I didn't want him to like try to jump off the bed or anything. He sleeps in the bed with me. But either way, he slept and he made it. He survived with the collar until I got up. And then once I was watching him again, I did take it off of him, and he ate his food, and he tried to play for a little while. So he's been feeling pretty good. If there's anything else, I'll keep you guys posted. But I mean, they recover so fast. His incision site's looking great. I'll show you guys that as well. I'll show you guys what, I mean, he's just kind of laying around. So how's it going? Doing pretty good over here. He's just acting fine. I'll show you guys his incision site. Hold on. So he's very patient with me. He will let me just flip him upside down and he'll just lay there. So he's just, I mean, you can just tell he's doing really good today and he's feeling good. And I mean, his incision site doesn't even look swollen. They did tell me that I could put a cold compress on it and that would bring down any swelling or whatever. I didn't. But other than that, I mean, you know, I've just kept a really close eye on him and he's been doing good. He's a trooper. He's a tough little guy. Dogs are just really, really tough. So yeah, let's see. So he should be getting his blow-up collar tomorrow, and I'll keep that one on him a lot more just in case for the times that I'm not watching him. They set up to 2 weeks to keep a close eye on that and make sure that he doesn't lick his incision. So yeah, talk to you soon.